I heard that Trump was suing the New York Times for $15 billion. Have y'all heard about this? Let's spend 10 minutes on this. Make sure you hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel with any notifications.
President Trump says he is suing the New York Times for $15 billion over claims of defamation and libel. He announced the move on social media, writing in part, "The Times has engaged in a decades-long method of lying about your favorite president, me, my family, business, the America First movement, MAGA, and our nation as a whole." This comes almost a week after Trump threatened legal action against the paper over a report alleging he had sent a sexually suggestive note to Jeffrey Epstein for his birthday in 2003. The president is also suing Rupert Murdoch and the Wall Street Journal for $10 billion after the Journal similarly reported Trump had signed a crude birthday card for Epstein.
Let's bring around the coast for fourth hour, staff writer of The Atlantic, Jonathan Lemire. Jonathan, we were at IRE, the 50th anniversary celebration of investigative reporters and editors. And it was really an inspiring thing. But we heard time and time again, including from AG, that the playbook for this administration is to first of all, constantly harass and lie about the media, create your own set of realities.
Trump did say, I did notice that in addition to the lawsuit, he said, your favorite president, me. He said, they came after your favorite president, me. You know what I'm saying? Not Obama, not Bush, not Clinton, not none of these people. It was me, not Biden, me.
Then use civil lawsuits to try to drain them of their resources. And here we go.
And here we go. The event was certainly inspiring about the need to do our jobs as journalists, clear-eyed, with no fear or favor, to tell it like we see it. And we did hear from a number of speakers last night talking about how the free press is under assault, how this administration in particular, we've seen trends around the world, but we're now seeing it here at home, as you say, is trying to intimidate and pressure with the power of the federal government and the power of litigation. And AG last night flat out said, without naming this by specifically, said, we will defend our journalism, we will defend our reporters, we have the resources to do it. And that is true, is that a company like the New York Times, like the Wall Street Journal, can stand up to something like this, because this is going to be a lengthy process, there's going to be legal fees, it's going to be expensive, it's going to be grueling. Now, it works the other way, too. The president, we assume, and people around him would have to submit to discovery. Like, that could be embarrassing. We'll see how far this actually.
I think that when Trump filed these lawsuits, or the people that filed it on his behalf, they already knew exactly what they was getting themselves into. And they said, it's my turn, mother effer. When Trump was going through everything that he was going through during the Biden administration, nobody had any sympathy for him whatsoever. They wasn't trying to figure out whether or not his legal fees was going to be too high. They literally tried to sue him for what? $300 million in New York City before that lawsuit was eventually tossed out by an appeals court, Letitia James. They tried to sue him and they tried to convict him in Fulton County, Georgia, down in Florida. They tried to throw him under the bus. They absolutely tried to destroy his reputation, remove him from all of the ballots. And nobody had anything to say when that was happening. You know what they started trying to call him? Criminal, felon. And they didn't know that he was going to come back stronger than ever. They didn't know that. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's why I don't complain when people make videos about me or they do stuff. I just leverage it and I say, yeah, okay, well, let's get more visibility for myself. You know why? Because what's good for the goose. I have my commentary about people that are public figures or have opinions or give their opinions. Other people have, I think that some people may go a little too far, but I can't control how other people do things, because when I decided that I wanted to be a content creator and that I was going full-fledged into this, I knew exactly what I was getting myself into. And more importantly, I'm looking for a good scandal so that I can really get my name blown up. Honestly, like, I really need to get my scandal game up. I'm working on one though. I keep telling y'all this every single year, but I'm serious this time. Like, Around Thanksgiving, when everybody seems to get a little bit more engulfed in their family, I'm going to want them to talk about it a little bit. So I got to get my scandal together. I don't know what it's going to be. Maybe some cocaine. Oh, man, Anton has some white powder on his nose. So I don't know what it is. Cocaine on a chick's butt, like Hunter Biden, getting caught in my drawers because I lost weight and I got a beeper and a belt on and some skates. I don't know. I got to figure out what that looks like. But I'm working on it. But the point that I'm making is this, is that when you decide that you want to play the game the dirty way, somebody is going to come back and they're going to play it too. And Trump is saying, listen, y'all came after me. Y'all said not drugs. Drugs is always a good one. Y'all don't think drugs is a good one? No? Boxolitis, baking soda dog. You'll find me a good scandal, Chris Cunningham? Well, all right, we'll work on that for me and just run it by me first because I don't want no fentanyl. I don't want no prostitutes. I don't want none of that. All my scandals got to be good stuff. It got to be clean, you know? If any woman is interested in deep diving into a good scandal with me, let me know. Trying to get your social media popping, trying to get your Instagram on, trying to get some visibility in the TikTok so you can do a story time of how you overcame the scandal, trying to get your YouTube channel started and popping. If you look good, you're not a big back, and you're ready to get your scandal on, come on and holler at me. But point of the matter is that nobody was crying for Trump. Everybody wanted to take him down. They wanted to bankrupt him. They wanted to ruin his reputation. They didn't want us to be able to vote for him. And all they did was create a monster. And so he endured through it, and he came back stronger than ever, and he wound up winning the election. And all history. Okay, well, what drug would you guys prefer? Because apparently y'all got a problem with cocaine. We can't do heroin. We can't do Fenty. We can't do trees. Don't nobody care about trees. Oh, Anton smoking trees. Nobody care about that. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be something. It's got to be something semi-serious, but something not too heavy. Like something that's, you know, you don't want to do no X, none of that. You got to do some real stuff. Coke and hookers. That's what I'm saying. That goes together. If any girl is interested in getting caught up in a good scandal with me, let me know. MDMA, Molly with Molly. Perks. Don't nobody care about perks and stuff, though. They want to see, like, I don't know. We'll get our scandal together. Ladies, hit me up, DM me, and we're going to figure out what that scandal can be.
Actually goes down the line, but at the very least, this is the playbook. You make it very challenging. You intimidate. You try to make media organizations think twice about doing the kind of work.
And we've seen this, and Willie, we saw it with, I mean, he sued Ann Seltzer because he didn't like her disastrously wrong Iowa poll, right? You're suing a pollster now and suing CBS for an edit, something that news organizations have been doing as long as there have been news organizations. And he was fortunate in that case that he actually had somebody that was willing to play ball because they wanted a deal to go through. But now Rupert Murdoch, suing Rupert Murdoch for public.
Oh, a good baby mama somewhere. That's a good one. That's a good one. Hitting son. But if you're going to go through the scandal, you got to actually have something real. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I got to figure it out. Me and Carrie was talking about it on the internet, and I was saying that I needed a good scandal. I haven't figured out what the perfect one is yet. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Publishing documents that they had in the Epstein situation, and now suing the New York Times once again, talking about Epstein. I mean, it's, you know, these cases are, I think, most likely going to be thrown out. But of course, at what cost? I mean, and I think here it really comes down to, this is where
Facts, Travian.
The courts need to stop being too clever by half, and they need to do their job, and they need to, again, they need to do their job, interpret the law, the way it's been interpreted and say the First Amendment's the First Amendment. Stop doing these bogus lawsuits because you don't like what somebody's writing about you.
The president said last night he's bringing this lawsuit in the state of Florida, perhaps hoping to get a friendlier audience, I guess, by having it down there. But
all right,
you're
somebody
right,
give me a scandal. Rent one of your places to an illegal. Azrael says your scandal is your mouth. You say plenty of stuff people get offended by, and we love you for. Anton dated Joy Reid in college. Joy is too old. How old is Joy Reid? Joy is 56. I'm only 43. That's not gonna work. Y'all got to come up with a better one. Hostility. No, I don't like the hitting stuff. I don't like domestic violence. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do some sort of hostility, it's gotta be like broken window. I don't want to do like, oh, he hit his chickens. Nah, because that's a bit much. It's gotta be a little lighter than that. Oh, they were arguing on a Ring camera. Somebody just so happened to catch it and she busted the window. It's gotta be something like that. Running an illegal casino. Nah, because Gilbert Arenas just kind of went away pretty fast. Cracking cookies. That don't have no kids. That sound like a play right there. Cracking cookies. Not crack, though. It's got to be something else. It's got to be the booger sugar. You can't have no crack. No, you don't want to do crack. You know what I'm saying? Because crack is like, what did Whitney Houston say? Whitney Houston says crack is whack. All right. You know I got your information right. You know you sent me your information. Getting caught with a white. Oh yeah. Yeah. Getting caught with a white girl doing coke. You do coke? You want to do some coke, OG Rihanna? I had asked a girl if she was interested and doing some coke when I was on Fresh and Fit. And she was like, yeah, let's go outside and do it. I didn't know you was going to say okay. Yeah, that's it. No, listen, Spaces, you always pushing it too far. Always want to push it too far. No men, no none of that. Get caught with a snow bunny with coke on her chest and coke on my nose. Oh, where you located at? I think I ain't gonna say where I know you located at. Shout out to my girl OG Rihanna looking to get it in. We gonna work on that. See, y'all always want to say, Ray, now you want me biting pillow. See, you know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to take me down. You don't want me to have a good scandal to blow up. You want to take me down. That's how I know y'all don't like me, because y'all keep suggesting stuff that's just going to send me to jail or completely ruin my life. That's how I know y'all don't like me, because y'all keep saying, oh, take a pillow, bite the pillow. No. Driving a Subaru with a brick of coke. That'll work. I got it. Y'all. I got it. Go give me a brick of baking soda. Give me a brick of bacon, because I don't want to go to jail for real. Like, I'll go to jail for a day, but I don't want to go to prison. You know what I'm saying? So you get you a brick of baking soda. It's gonna have to probably be like on a Wednesday, or Tuesday afternoon, so you can get out by Wednesday. Because I don't want to spend a weekend in jail. They can hold you there for like 3 days. And you get a brick of baking soda, and you get a body cam, and they pull you over with the body cam footage. But before you only release the part where they got the brick at. I shouldn't have said it out loud. You got the brick, you put the illegal stuff on it, and you pulling up in the nav, and they like, excuse me, Mr. Daniels, can I check your car? Nah, man, I don't, condone or consent. I'm with it, bro. I'm with it. And then you got some cash in there too. Want to get in the office, drugs will destroy that. No, drugs help you. Y'all don't understand how the game work no more. The game is different. The game is not to get in clean. The game is to make sure that people can relate to you. You know what? I was out there. That's what I did. Now what? If Trump has proved anything to y'all, is that people want the real. Like, they want you to have a little bit of realness to you. They tired of these fake politicians. Only people that care about fake politicians is liberals.